Good morning, cultists. Welcome to a brand new breakfast with CthuLoops. Today, we're getting back into Stellaris. It's actually been a very long time since I last played this game. I think the last time I played may have been August of last year, which is kind of crazy to think about. But we're back, and I'm very excited to get back into it. So as you can tell, we are playing Stellaris 2.0, which apparently has changed quite dramatically since the first iteration of Stellaris. We're going to be taking this campaign from start to finish, so I don't have an empire already pre-made ready to roll or anything, because this is actually the first time I'm loading up the game since, well, you know, August, basically, which is pretty insane, but yeah, we're going to be doing some things from start to finish, and we're going to be playing on normal default difficulty and all that stuff, just because I think I have a lot of getting used to with the new system and all that stuff. And what else? Since this is the first episode of the series, it's going to be a little longer than usual. I believe I'm aiming to do about an hour episode as opposed to one of my normal 30-minute stuff. So yeah, don't worry if it seems like things are off to a bit of a slow start, because we'll get into the meat of things, I'm sure, with an hour episode. Alright, so before I begin, let me read through this. Stellaris 2.0. Stellaris has changed quite dramatically in version 2.0, including a complete overhaul of the way FTL travel works. Overall, you can expect the pace of expansion to be more measured and deliberate, and you now have much greater choice over which star systems you want to control. You will need to use your construction ships to build starbases that control systems and defend your borders. Starbases can be upgraded with shipyards to construct military fleets, or turned into mighty fortresses able to defend vital choke points and strategically important systems. Admirals have grown in importance as well, as you now have a limit on how many ships you can have in a single fleet. In place of one massive armada, in 2.0 it will be key to ensure multiple fleets are positioned correctly so that they can respond to any threat to your borders, whether it be from the new, more aggressive pirates or hostile space empires. The war system has changed as well. You now need to make claims on an enemy's territory before declaring war on them. Oh, so it's kind of like the way that EU4 works. This means that it is now possible to wage a limited war for a single system without having to fight a long attritional struggle for it. Oh, cool. Larger conflicts have changed as well with the arrival of the Colossus in the Apocalypse expansion. The Colossus is a planet-killer superweapon that can be equipped with various armaments, one of which is capable of shattering a planet entirely. Nice. We hope you are ready for the apocalypse. Due to the size and scope of the changes, save games from yada yada. Fantastic. Alright, well, don't show again. Nice. Alright, so let's get to starting a brand new empire. Ah, yes. The Byakhee were indeed the last one that we did. The yellow sign. The Empire of Love. Forbidden, I guess? I mean, I suppose we can have them as... nah, it's fine. And then we have the Vengeful Vegetables. We have the Red Steckled Elbermung. We have the Great Old Ones. These are the guys that we did way back when, and I think this is after the Planetoid DLC and all that stuff. Okay, so we've got some new pre-made options, it seems. I'm actually very excited to play as a machine empire as well, but I think we'll kind of do a more run-of-the-mill run first, and then we'll do something that's like hive mind or machine consciousness. I'm actually excited to get really into like Stellaris again, as in like have campaign upon campaign upon campaign of Stellaris and just kind of like try out all the different empires and all that stuff. So stay tuned, guys. If you're into Stellaris and all that stuff, I hope you're excited as I am, because you can look forward to a lot of new content for this. Alright, so let's create a new empire. We have the humanoid DLC. I am not at all interested in playing as a fucking space gnome. Disgusting. Dwarves I have a little bit more respect for, but still. You can play as space orcs or space reptile humans with penises? Noodle penises coming out of their chins? I don't know. Machines? Oh. nice. I like the look of these guys. Aw, man, I really wish we had this design when we played as the lascivious lovebots, because then we could have had our caterpillars ascend into this form, which is which looks a lot more like the original organic form than these guys, but it's fine. We may actually do the do that playthrough again where we ascend to you know, these guys with the lovebots and all that stuff. Mammalians, I'm not really interested in playing as mammalians. Usually I go with either arthropoid or molluscoid, fungoid, plantoid, or reptilian. Though I mean, we did play as the Biaki, the avians, in our last playthrough. But, oh, you know what? We have the Mantis Shrimp. Yeah, you know what? Huh. I just had a thought. Alright, let's go to the Mantis Shrimp, and we are going to name them Zaxoid? I maybe should have done a little bit of thinking beforehand, but Sithin. Actually, Kithin's not a bad name for these guys. But how about we just name them the Mantis? Right? Ah, damn it. Fine. The Mantis. And plural form of mantis would be mantises? Manti? Sure, manti. And then the adjective would be mantin? No, mantoid, I think might be the better way for it. Fantastic. Ship prefix, let's get rid of that because I don't really like the ship prefixes. Although, actually, I guess the ship prefix does make it easier for us to see the, or tell which one is an actual ship or whatever. In terms of names, arthropoid? I feel like there's more options now. I think you usually went up to like avian 1 and 2 and fungoid 1 and 2, but now it's like fungoid 3 and 4, which is actually pretty cool. And humans, UNE-CM-SPQR. Oh, you can have like Roman names and shit, or Latin names rather. Very cool. Machine names, computer octahedron. That's so cool. And then we have molluscoid names. I know these guys are technically arthropoid, but we're gonna go with molluscoid names. And I like this. I like the traditional first name, last name type system with the mantises. And if we're going with the kind of idea that I have for the species, then I think this is fine. Yeah, you know what? No ship prefix. Now, I'm not quite sure what the best strategy is with 2.0. So I'm just gonna go with what I used to do. I'm gonna go with industrious and thrifty, because that's just kind of my staple playthrough, or staple traits for my race. I'm gonna go with sedentary, and I think decadent happiness without owned pop. Oh, so you're no longer required to just have slaves. You can have robotic servants as well. Okay, cool. And we'll go with decadent. Yeah, sure. Homeworld name. Actually, we're gonna go with the Sol system. And here's what I'm thinking. These are Mantis Shrimps that basically, you know how people say that like after the after nuclear fallout, the only animals that will exist on planet Earth will be giant well, not giant, but there will be cockroaches and stuff. Well, it turns out that science had it all wrong. It won't be cockroaches that survive the apocalypse. No, it'll be Mantis Shrimps. That's right. And they've evolved to like giant fucking sizes. It'll be great. In terms of the name, here was what I'm thinking. Abysmal. Yes, that's right. Abysmal. That's our star system name. Because it's supposed to be, well, I mean, it's supposed to be a world after nuclear fallout and all that stuff, right? And they'll want to maintain kind of like the water world that they used to have, that they evolved from, I guess. And star name will be, I guess, it could be Sol. I guess that's fine, because we are supposed to be starting in the Sol system. This is basically Earth after its devastation from nuclear fallout and all that stuff. So that's fine. And we'll go with Molluscoid City. Ethics and civics. Whoa. Whoa, you can actually set them as post-apocalyptic? Baptized by nuclear fire, the society has faced total annihilation and survived. Devastated yet unbroken, they have rebuilt civilization from the ashes of the old world. Capital starts as a tomb world, gain the survivor trait, granting tomb world habitability 70%, leader lifespan 10 years. Holy shit. That's fucking perfect. Wow. Nice. I'm so excited. Holy crap. Okay, since we are supposed to be owning slaves and all that stuff, so basically the Mantis Shrimps, after they crawled out of the irradiated waters of Earth, kind of like saw the remnants of humanity. They deciphered what made the humans so prolific as a species and all that stuff. And they interpreted our society as having been, well, bunch of filthy degenerates who went around fucking doing horrible shit to each other. So we're gonna go with a fanatic authoritarian system so that we can enslave other aliens and all that stuff. That's what the Mantis Shrimps have garnered from our society, which, let's face it, isn't all that far off from how society is in, well, I guess more older times, but still in ancient time or in modern times. I'd say that there's a fair bit of a degeneracy still going around. And okay, let me read through these a little quickly. Border friction, core sector systems, robot upkeep, faction influence gain, starbase influence cost, war exhaustion gain, or fire rate. You know what? I think I'll go with the militarist system, simply because I'm kind of more used to that, and I don't really want to spend too much time reading up on this. As I said, what is this? Barbaric despoilers? Look, it's a chaos symbol. Oh, hell yes. This society holds few things sacred. To fight is to live, and the strongest may seize whatever they covet. Cannot form migration treaties, cannot join federations, has the despoilation casus belli on all neighboring empires, unlocks the raiding bombardment stats, which in turn allows us to abduct pops from besieged planets and resettle them to our own worlds. So we can like take slaves and shit. Decreased opinion for most other empires. So we need to be militaristic and authoritarian or xenophobic. Whoa. Oh, hell yes. We're gonna be post-apocalyptic Mantis Shrimps that go around enslaving other races. We're gonna be imperial, I think. Unless we do dictatorial? Holds an election. Maybe an election might not be the worst idea upon the ruler's death. What's the difference between the two? Does the Imperials get more unity or something, or... maybe we'll go with dictatorial for the time being. At least they're somewhat democratic in their elections and all that stuff. I mean, it's fantastically rigged. Bandit Kingdom. Whoa! Okay, sorry, not the Corvier system. I should actually read up on all the other stuff here, but... I just kind of been drawn to these two right off the bat, so let's go with that. Advisor voice. What?
Priority alert.
Right.
Please.
We will have equality, liberty, and justice for all.
Holy
So
shit.
I've been told. I'm just a robot.
The Blorg are very friendly creatures.
Pacifist module failing.
Maintaining state cohesion as we venture into space. The weak govern, the strong rule.
That's so cool. You have different advisor voices. This is incredible. Oh my god. The Mantis Cabal. Oh man. I don't know what to call ourselves now. The Mantis Syndicate? Mantis Despoilers? We are barbaric Mantis Raiders and all that shit. Damn it. I need to come up with a clever name for this. But I can't really think of one right now. Maybe I'll take a break and then just come up with a name and then come back to this. But we've already spent like 15 minutes in empire creation, and I'm sorry about that, guys. Triad just sounds a little Small cabal, despoilers. Shit. Alright, well, I mean, yeah, let me just quickly take a minute. You know what? No, let's just go with the Mantis Vikings? No. The Mantis Raiders? No. The Mantis Barbarians? Barbaric Mantis. So terrible. Mantoid adjective. Yeah, sure. Barbaric Mantis. Shit. Barbaric Shrimp? Shrimp on the Barbaric? Barbaric Shrimp. Shrimp on the Barbaric. You know what? Maybe shrimp on the... like, shrimp on the Barbie, right? Shrimp on the Barbaric. No. Barbaric Shrimp. Sure. Fuck. Oh, man. Points for creativity, right, guys? Good grief. Alright, so what should we go for our emblem? I'm thinking maybe... Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Something that denotes our piracy stuff. I guess pirate might be the way to go then, wouldn't it? Oh, look at that. Or we can go with a baby skull. What's more intimidating than a baby skull, right? Because, I mean, who the fuck goes around killing babies? Besides degenerates. And we're gonna go with that. That looks cool. Let's give it a nice, like, bluish greenish color. Teal color. Anything that can... Because that kind of resembles us, right? As Mantis Shrimp, maybe? And we'll give it like a little tidal wave. That looks terrible. That looks fucking abysmal. I guess circle's the way to go. I usually always go with circle anyways. And we'll go with molluscoid ships. Humanoid ships. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Huh, I haven't tried humanoid ships before. Maybe we'll go with humanoid ships. Sure. Abthog Whipsail. No. Ruler title is Warlord. Air title, I don't really care. Shift Tide? Skeff Boathook. Ordeg Watersail. Nirg Shift Tide. Can we name leaders and all that stuff? You know what? Let's just go with a random name initially, and then if we can rename leaders in the future, then I'll probably come up with something different. Whoa! That looks evil as hell. I love it. And then let's give us like a pirate kind of like a theme to it. I guess that's... Oh, that's kind of piratey. Yeah, you know what? Oh, that's kind of war-ish too. Barbaric Shrimp. No, you know what? I need to change our empire name. The Barbaric Shrimp just won't do it. Pirates of the Galaxy? Son of a bitch. Pirates of the Milky Way? That sounds so stupid. Fuck. But I mean, technically our galaxy is the Milky Way, so... It just sounds like we're going around, like, taking people's, like, candies or whatever. It sounds dumb. Mantis Pirates? I guess Mantis Pirates isn't that bad. Pirates of the Milky Way. Oh my goodness. Fuck it, we're doing Pirates of the Milky Way. No, no, no. Well... Yeah, you know what? Fine, let's just do it. Pirates of the Milky Way it is. Well... Shit. Either way, it's gonna be pirates anyways, right? But no. It'll be... Mantis... Shrimp Pirates. There we go. That way, there's no confusion as to, like, whether this is a Stellaris playthrough or a... I'm sorry, guys. Fuck me. Pirates of the Milky Way it is. There we go. Good grief. Alright. Okay, why am I back in the traits? Oh, okay, so they just added the survivor trait, which costs 0. Nice. Alright, so I guess we're done with that. Let's save the pirates. I'm sorry, pirate of the Milky Way? Absolutely not. It's pirates of the Milky Way. Thank you very much. Alright, we're done here. And we're gonna go with default for now. In the future, I'll most likely be increasing our difficulty and stuff, but what the fuck is ensign or ensign or whatever in comparison? Is that the lowest difficulty? No, come on, really? That's the default? Oh, I mean, if that's what they assume is a default, then I guess, why not? What are marauder empires? Oh, spaceborne civilization that spend most of the time fighting among themselves and raiding their neighbors. Oh, so they're kind of like us. Oh. Pirates of the Milky Way. Fantastic. Holy crap. Okay, so we're starting on the edge of the Milky Way, which is, I believe, kind of where our own solar system is placed. And we're starting on what was formerly Earth, but is now a tomb world. Very cool. Very, very cool. Now, I am playing with some mods. I disabled some of them. I kind of went through the mods list in between episodes. Before I started recording, just to make sure that there wasn't any incompatibility issues. And I think for the most part we should be good. But I do have some mods like the hold auto build stuff, but I'll come and explain what they are as we go here. So first things first is to explore the... We need a fully crewed science ship to explore a system we have no intel on. Okay, so we can't actually send our... Ah, right, and we're only limited to hyperlane. Right. Initiate jump. If we have jump drive equipped fleets. Oh, interesting. And they need almost an entire year for it to recharge. Good grief. So I guess it's only for like emergency times. We have a fleet called White Crush. A little racist, but sure, why not? So we have to send our science ships to do exploration stuff? Interesting. Alright, well, there appears to be a cluster of stars on our right here, which we'll explore in a bit. But I think we'll start off with this little dead end, and then we'll expand to maybe searching over there. Although I'm kind of wondering if maybe we should build some science ships first, which might not be a bad idea, but we're limited to 200 ducats, aka minerals. No, wait, I guess the energy credits would be ducats. Right. Alright, so science, let's go with power plant. And research, biological or society research, we'll go with, I guess, population growth speed. Engineering, let's go with army damage and minerals. Fantastic. So that hasn't changed as much. Do we need to get an admiral? I think the thing at the very beginning said that we should probably get an admiral or whatever. And what is a shipyard? Oh, okay, so the shipyard is where we create military ships. Interesting. Well, I don't know if we necessarily need one just yet. And what are starbase, shipyard capacity increase? What does that mean? What is shipyard capacity? And we have a crew quarters, which reduces the dock ship upkeep. Okay, I see, okay. So modules are different from buildings. Okay, I think I understand. And then we can either downgrade this into an outpost or upgrade it. So we can have shipyards, anchorage, which increases naval capacity, gun battery, missile battery, and trading hub, which gives us energy credits, I guess? Okay, well this appears to have replaced the solar panels, maybe? Or maybe it's an addition to it? I don't know. Let's go with a trading hub. I feel like getting energy from the very beginning was like probably a good idea. And then let's also get ourselves a mining network. That's good. Why are these guys enslaved? These guys should not be enslaved, right? I mean, they're on the thing there. They're not generating any, yeah, there we go. That's better. So wait, maybe I just need to let time pass for that to actually... Okay, there we go. They're actually being automatically enslaved or not enslaved or whatever. Great. Holy crap. We are back in Stellaris, and it's only taken us 26 minutes to actually get into the fucking game. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh, I'm so bad. So bad with the jibber jabber. So Barnard Star is the star that's closest to us. I thought Betelgeuse was the star that was closest to us.
Charted.
Right. With Alpha Centauri. Or is that... Wait, is that not Betelgeuse? The Cybrex. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Barnard Star II, or Barnard Star 2. Incredibly, the civilization, which apparently referred to itself as the Cybrex, seems to have been made up of machines that were linked together in some sort of collective consciousness. The age of the artifacts indicate they were active some 600,000 years ago in this portion of the galaxy at least, but we have learned nothing of their exact origins. According to a partial data fragment that our scientists managed to extract from one of the artifacts, the Cybrex at some point launched a crusade to destroy all sapient organic life in the galaxy for reasons unknown. Do you really need a reason to destroy all life in the galaxy? Because I'd do it in a heartbeat, just for shits and giggles. The Pirates of the Milky Way is abuzz with news of the alien remnants studying on the ornery oyster. Ornery oyster. These leavings are considered definitive proof of intelligent, purposeful alien activity at some point in the past. We may still be alone now, but we are at least not the first to be so. Great.
Construction complete.
Right. We finished something.
Construction complete.
I'm assuming we finished the thing here. Is that what you're referring to? Okay. What else did we finish? Oh, okay. We finished the training hub. Interesting. All right. Then I guess we should maybe build something here, like in a talkathon monument. It's gonna be 100 minerals. I feel like we should... Look, we've got an ocean world here. I'm thinking we should probably colonize this now. Alright, well let's... Can only colonize planets inside our borders.
Star system charted.
And how do we do that again? I think I read that you can expand the borders with outposts?
Tactical retreat.
What's happening here? Uh-oh, I think we've encountered mining drones. Must be. Or pirates. I'm assuming mining drones. Great. News of alien ships humming through the ether have reached abysmal in many ways, ending the first chapter in the book of the Pirates of the Milky Way's bid for a stellar empire. Alright, and we actually have a terraformable planet here in the form of Mars. Great. Okay, so what do I do to expand our build starbase outpost? That's gonna cost us double. Is it because it's farther out? It must be. It must count the number of hyperspace lanes that it takes to get there. Interesting. Alright, well in that case then let's expand to Barnard Star and then make our way over to Sirius maybe? Alright, since we can't go that way... Wait, can you actually jump through from... No, you can't. You lied to me. You made it seem like you could jump from there. You lied to me. Unbelievable. Alright, let's also get some more science ships. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. And are we good with the corvettes that we have now?
Construction.
We have
complete.
small mass drivers and all that stuff, and some shields, it seems. And we have our first outpost. Of course, if you guys have watched any of my older Stellaris stuff, you'll know how much I fucking hated outposts. But it seems that they've changed somewhat. They don't drain your influence or anything, as far as I can tell. No, it seems to be fine. Alright, well that's good to know. So I guess I have less issues with them now. Alright, and I guess we should... Okay, so it does decrease it. Right, it's based on distance. Interesting. And I'm assuming we can't unless we have a scientist on it. Alright, well then... Oh, it costs energy now. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm hoping I'm not going to regret this by sending you off to explore all this stuff. Don't make me regret it, sonny boy. Tigiraf 6 frequently experiences massive and extremely violent storm systems in its atmosphere. Several dozen persistent storms are visible from orbit, with winds often reaching speeds in excess of 700 meters per second. The cause of these storms is not immediately apparent, as we have found nothing on the planet's climate model that would explain them. Our scientists are interested in studying this anomaly. Nice. So that's over here, right? No, where are you going, bitch? No, bitch. Don't go there. Oh, you stupid bitch. There. Explore these things. And then let me know when you're done so that I can, like, move you on to other stuff. Oh, no. Okay, that's good. Alright, that's fine. In the meantime, I guess we should look into possibly making a colony ship in preparation for the colonization of Sirius. Yeah, that might be a good idea. And let's also start making some mining stations. We can't. We don't have the money. Fuck me. Alright, so we got our first traditions. Usually I go with prosperity at the very start, right? But I don't know if that's the same thing that we need to go with. Harmony, which increases our population growth speed, which is awesome. But otherwise, I don't know. Adopting all harmony traditions increases the happiness of all population by 10%. Discovery reduces the anomaly fail risk and anomaly discovery chance. And adopting everything increases our research speed. Survey speed. Assign ships to assist research in colonies. Wait, is this not possible? But that's just a research that you can do to assist research, no? Or did they get rid of that? Science division increases the research alternatives, leader experience gain, adaptability. Ah, that's new. So reduces the food consumption, increases the food output, increases habitability, terraforming cost reduced, gene modification. Now, we need to kind of decide on what kind of ascension that we want to do. I'm thinking we'll probably go with a biological, maybe? I don't know, I guess we'll decide. Expansion, colony development speed increased by 50%. This also might not be a bad idea. New colonies start with additional pop, which is great. Maybe, yeah, you know what? This might not be a bad idea. Expansion, which increases our colony development speed. Otherwise, population growth speed would help throughout. Whereas this is just for like the initial stages. You know what? Let's just go with expansion. Fantastic. Hoping I didn't make the terrible choice here, but I may very well have. And let's go ahead and build some mining stations. We'll do them manually because we have to kind of prioritize which ones we do, right?
Star system charted.
Ah, okay. Ah, okay, so there's Alpha Centauri. No, sorry, it's Alpha Centauri that's supposed to be the star that's closest to us. Where's Betelgeuse then? Why is Betelgeuse so prominent in my mind?
Construction complete.
One species native to Alpha Centauri 3 has, according to the 1004 orbiting the planet, achieved a tentative mastery of the planet. Science officer Ordeg Deadwake proposes that we should monitor their development closely and maybe even help them along if possible. Okay. Oh, I see. And look, they've got Betharian stone. Very nice. We could, of course, enslave these bastards.
Star system charted.
Which I think would be very appropriate for us. But that means that we might need to give them some sort of like sentience, right?
Construction complete.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I see. They're nothing. Got it. Cool. Our construction ship is not doing anything. Let's have you build...
Star system charted.
Oh, shit. No, what did he do? Okay, you know what? Yeah, sure. Research it. 10%. Not too bad. Let's have you prioritize the mining stations or the mineral stations.
Star
and
system
then
charted.
afterwards, we'll have you build the energy stuff as well. But we are getting pretty close to hitting our energy deficit, so... Amazingly, while conducting their survey of TE96759, the crew of the Ordinary Oyster picked up several life signs coming from within the asteroid. There appeared to be a colony of large burrowing worm-like lithivores within the rock, which has been riddled with tunnels. These unique life forms have somehow adapted to a life in the coldness of space. Very cool. Kind of reminds me of the giant asteroid worm in Star Wars. And we've encountered another either mining thing or what. Abandoned gateway. In the center of the galaxy, apparently? Move me to Hotram, not the fucking center of the galaxy. Where's Hotram? Is it here? I have no idea what the fuck they're referring to right now. An ancient space station with some kind of, of some kind has been located at the edge of the Hotram system. The strong residual subspace signature that surrounds the station indicates that it may be a gateway of sorts, part of a theoretical network of similar stations that at some point would have allowed for near instantaneous travel between different parts of the galaxy, and also introduce you to different drugs that you can take at your leisure, but is definitely a myth. Assuming this is a gateway that will introduce you to new drugs that you haven't tried, its current state of disrepair has rendered it unstable. It could be restored into working order. Its owner would potentially be able to access any other functional gateways in the galaxy, enabling travel across huge distances in a matter of days. Ah, okay, so that's Hotram. So it's kind of weird that it told me about this before I even saw the fucking system name, which is assuming... I'm assuming what happened with the whole me being, blasted into center of the galaxy here. Alright, so I guess you're going to be... Okay, that's fine. Then afterwards, I think we just have this one here from this section, and then I'll have you kind of expand or start surveying those areas too. That's great. Now, I think we want to... Yeah, let's go colonize Sirius, unless we should colonize Alpha Centauri. No, let's go with the Sirius. Let's colonize with you guys, and we're going to land...
Anomaly found.
I'm not quite sure how the things work. So, okay, so they generate energy. Interesting. Meaning that we should try to, if we can, land in an energy spot, but doesn't seem like there's one available. So this will have to do. Sirius Prime. Sunken Reef. That's great. We'll go with Sunken Reef. Can I in fact change the name of my... Oh, look, I can rename them. Interesting. Well then, we know what we need to do here. Our first leader will be named Pluten. And then our subsequent leaders will be named after our Patreon and sponsors on YouTube and all that stuff. And let's now build a starbase outpost in Alpha Centauri so that we can colonize the shit out of it.
Secured.
We've researched powered exoskeletons. We can get started with robots. I don't know if I necessarily want robots. Might not be a bad idea, but let's go with a ceramo metal armor. Make sure that our ships are as beefed up as humanly possible.
Colonization in progress.
Our colony ship has made a gentle splashdown in this planet-spanning ocean of Sunken Reef, just off the shores of a large archipelago. This fertile island chain will serve as an excellent first landing site. The ship has been permanently anchored in preparation for its conversion into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement. Its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up on the island surrounding the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first Mantis city on an ancient world. A great day for the pirates of the Milky Way. Fantastic. Let's have you then, I guess, kind of survey these spots here. I may have been disgustingly inefficient with my thing there, but it's fine. And then I think once we get the border into Alpha Centauri, let's actually get started on another colony ship. We've encountered the beta aliens. Where? Oh, interesting. Are they? Ah, I see. They're another empire. Uh-oh. We've hit our energy deficit. Fuck me. Alright, well then let's get started on building some of these other mining stations and getting our energy not so jacked up. Alright, that's great. So after you're done exploring those, go ahead and survey those as well. And we have to retreat from that spot because why?
Tactical retreat.
Oh, more of these bastards. Fuck me, these guys are everywhere. What the hell? Alright, then just survey this then. There, that's good. Alright, we might actually need to...
Technology secured.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, no, we might actually need to start building some corvettes, I think. And we've got power plants version 2, great. Let's go with global energy management and get making energy grids and all that stuff. Oh, right, it's not the planets that we need to select, it's the shipyards. Alright, well, okay, we can only make one fucking corvette right now because we have garbage.
Construction complete.
Mineral generation. And looks like we've encountered our very first empire, or alien empire, Xenos. They are driven assimilators. Assimilators are machine intelligences driven by a search for knowledge and diversification. Because assimilators expand their comprehension of the universe by forcibly sublimating and absorbing organic civilizations into their neural machines, they tend to be unpopular with organics. Oh, fuck me. Oh no. Fuck. We will fight for our right to exist. Homolog? Which I guess makes a lot of sense. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms that what we have long suspected, we are not alone in this galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating that we have achieved spaceflight at roughly the same time. Okay, so they're over on that side, which is not the worst thing in the world, because we could try to box them in by taking over these two spots here, but that being said, let's have you survey this way then. Okay, why do we have intelligence on their planets? That's weird. Very weird. Oh, and you can see which ones are... Oh, I see. Starbases and whatnot. Okay, very cool. Alright, well, I think we might need to get ourselves another construction ship then. You've developed a new trait, expertise in statecraft, that's great. And we have the containment casus belli against these guys. What does that mean? We can declare a war and threat containment. War is rage to end a threat to galactic civilization. What? How does that work then? What do we get out of that? Okay. Well, whatever. For now, it won't matter too much. Let's get Alpha Centauri colonized. Leave it be for now. I don't want you accidentally blowing up that anomaly. And I guess we'll settle on this spot. Alpha Centauri Prime. Drifting Isle. I love it. But yeah, we might need to get these guys dealt with, and we should also look into expanding more up north here. We have another tradition available. Wow, that's actually pretty fast. Capital buildings now produce one additional unity, which I think should go maybe not a long way, but a decent way to improving our unity gain there. Alright, Kamiya. Oh, we definitely want this. But we need the territory in order to get there. I'm assuming we're not gonna... Whoa, that's a lot of influence, which actually we might be able to pull off, as a matter of fact.
Colonization in progress.
So right now you are building the mining stations. You are looking to build a star base over there. Planetary unification, which increases our monthly unity. Nice. Unlock starbase building. Off-world trading company, which increases our trading hub +2. Or eco simulation. Let's go with planetary unification. I feel like getting unity at the getting lots of unity at the very beginning is probably still going to be a viable tactic. Though I don't know if they're
Construction
overpowered. I don't know if they... I can't really say if they were overpowered or not at the before 2.0, but
Construction complete.
they're certainly fairly powerful. And if you want to build a starbase outpost, Pluton has developed an eye for talent. That's great. Now our starbase outpost here. I'm thinking we should probably try to box these guys in so that they can't take our thing here. Decreases habitability and happiness, but increases our engineering, which is, I guess, the trade-off there. And someone is unemployed. You are unemployed. Let's give you the Autochthon Monument, which requires 1 upkeep. That's not great, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these blockers, and then we'll also upgrade our things there. That's great. That's developing, right? We have encountered the Gamma aliens in Dorfil. And those are just another empire. Son of a bitch. I think I may have forgotten to do what I normally do, which is to make it so that the empires aren't clustered, but it's fine. Ancient survey marker. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Dorfil III, or of Dorfil 3 rather. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still there. Fascinating, indeed. Alright, so let's try to get some mining stations built over yonder. That's great. And then we'll continue to expand up north here. Should try to take these 2 places so that we can get some energy and also box these guys in. Let's prioritize that. Let's prioritize boxing of the Tebrid homolog. That might piss them off a little bit, but fuck those guys, right? We don't want them to assimilate us drivenly, whatever that means. It may actually mean they are trying to violate us via the butt, which is not my favorite place to be violated in. And I think surface-wise, should build a mining network as well as some food. Sure. Habitable World Survey. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Abysmal. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. A commendable initiative for space pirates, apparently. Whoa!
System charted.
Look at that! Excuse me, I'm kind of looking at the minerals here, you son of a bitch, you ugly rat bastard. Slaving despots. Authoritarian fanatic xenophobes. Oh. You know what? We can get along with them. I know there's xenophobes and all that shit, but I feel like we can probably get along with them. Let's go ahead and... we can't build mineral station or mining stations there right now. Alright, that's fine. So how close are we to actually building that? Not too far, as a matter of fact. Alright, well then let's preserve our...
Star system charted.
Our unity, or our influence rather, for that, and then get expanding over here, box these son of a bitches in, and then we will be, I think, good. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now, what do we do about these guys? Can we enslave them? I don't want to purge them.
System charted.
I want to enslave them. Is that possible at all? I guess we might have to... we'll have to uplift them. Okay, well we can use them as cattle, can't we? An odd factor. A group of investigators have found a hidden factory on Sunken Reef. The building and its state of decay tells of an old civilization. One that existed at constructing things that stood the test of time. Or sorry, excelled. Our population would easily be able to use the facility to add to the colony's production output. Oh, very nice. Alright, well let's have you guys go on there instead then. In the odd factory. That's great. And our construction ships, let's have you guys wait a little bit. And then we'll have you start boxing these bastards in. The reason why we're going with this one as opposed to that one, which has the crazy amount of minerals. Why are we doing this one instead of that? Oh, it's because we want to make sure that they don't claim this ocean world there. I think that might be good. Or we're losing money, or we're losing food. For your network, a new life, starbase influence cost. Is our... Oh shit, that just got made. Damn it. Then maybe starbase influence cost might not be a bad idea, so we can build more, right? Alright, let's do that. Although the population thing would have been fairly strong. Build our starbase in Heka, and then we'll try to build the next one over in Altair. That's sure, whatever you say. And let's have you do some more surveying, thank you very much. We'll have you direct yourself over this way now. That's good. See here, let's have you build some other stuff, like the mining stations over in 2. A large portion of asteroid 32PX951 has been hollowed out to allow for the construction of some kind of shipyard. It has been abandoned and exposed to the vacuum of space for centuries. If anything useful remained, it has already been looted by previous explorers. The design of the shipyard itself is unique, however, and much could be potentially learned by its study. Fantastic. So things are off to a pretty decent start so far, knock on wood. Seriously, knock on all the wood.
Construction complete.
Do we have open borders with them? I guess they don't hate us that much. Weird. I thought we would like despise, or they would despise us and shit, but... And these assholes have closed their borders to us. Unacceptable. Well, if that's the case, then we're just gonna close our borders to you too, bitch. Faction founded. Imperial Unity Movement. Okay, so what do they want? What do you want from me? Oh, traditional domination. Oh, domination tradition. Alright, sure, we can do that. But, not right now, though. I'm kind of working on some other stuff. Alright, so this sign ship is now ready to rumble with some other stuff. Let's have you go survey over yonder. I think that'll be a good idea. No, let's do this again. Let's do this again. Let's make sure that we're... There we go. That's a more optimal way of doing things. Fantastic. Alright. Birth of space piracy. What? But we are the pirates of the Milky... It wasn't birthed. It's always been here. Our entire fucking civilization is called the Pirates of the Milky Way. What the hell? A large group of faithless criminals from Abysmal have illegally converted a number of civilian starships into weapons of war. Operating on the fringes of our space in the Procyon system, these heretics have started calling themselves the Fell Company and are responsible for several attacks against civilian shipping lanes. Their profane activities must not be allowed to continue. Alright, well let's get our White Crush over to Alpha Centauri because I feel like they'll be attacking there sometime soon. And let's also build up some... I fucking knew it.
Spaceport under attack.
Okay, so let's have you guys go back because I don't think you guys are going to be able to defeat those guys. So let's build some corvettes and then we'll get to royal rumbling these jerks. Oh no. No, our outpost is gonna get blasted in the ass. Son of a bitch. Alright, well let's get you guys merged up. And then let's have you head over to Alpha Centauri. Oh, no, they started on the hull, I think. Or wait, no, what?
Construction complete.
Really? Holy shit! That's incredible. I've never seen that previously. Because usually when starbases or outposts and shit get attacked by the pirates, they just get completely annihilated, but I guess they were never able to penetrate the hull or anything. Ah, yes, son of a bitch. They've blocked us off. They've border blocked us. It's kind of like similar to cock blocking, but, well, obviously fairly different. Alright, construction ship. Let's have you start making some mining stations over here, I think. And how's this going? You're still making your way over. Good grief, you're slow. Don't tell him I said that though. I don't want it to get too pissed off and start demanding I apologize to him or some shit. Alright, so is our fleet appears to be having a much easier time with the pirate nest. That's great. You gained some materials from that shit. Awesome. Let's expand into... Okay, so there's a lot of alien fleets over that side. I'm hoping that'll act as a deterrent to them as well, but I guess we should try to maybe build a space base, star base over there. We are lacking for food though, so let's try to get some hydroponics farms going. We'll get that cleared off as well, and... I guess mining network. Can we move these guys? Can we not forcibly move them? We can purge them, but Epigenetics trigger. I feel like that's gonna take a while to get. So,
Technology secured.
The really deep voice of this advisor is quite awesome. We'll go with engineering facility. And water nymph, you have built your stuff there. Fantastic. Let's have you building the mining network. And afterwards, we'll have you build an outpost over here. Or wait, no, maybe... No. You know what? Let's have you build the starbase right there. Fuck the... You know what? Continue with your mining stuff, I guess. Or no. Stop. Hammer time. And then let's have you build this starbase over there while we have open borders with this guy. That's great.
Complete.
And then you, since we have less, since it's gonna cost us less there and all that stuff. I'm sorry, I don't quite know what I'm trying to say here. I'm just kind of very excited to be playing this game again. Starbase upkeep. New colonies. Let's go with new colonies. There we go. Sea hare. I'm thinking... Yeah, no, we want to prioritize Altair, and then I think we want to prioritize Kamiya after that. So let's try to get our outpost over that side. I don't know if I'm playing it the right way. I'm just playing it the way that I used to play it before, which was to basically expand as rapidly as... xenally possible. Sure, why don't you research that? That's great. Having a blast though. This is actually kind of very different from the way that... well, obviously you guys know that if you've played this, or if you're just watching, you guys should know that. But I'm finding I'm a lot more actively involved in our in the shaping of our empire and all that stuff, which is kind of cool. And these guys don't like the border friction, but you know what? They can suck it. Strength from small places. Having probed the frozen landscapes of the planet Isperia 4, we think we have struck something big. Science officer Ordeg Deadwake speaks of a bacterial life form unlike any other. It bonds with other individuals to form large blankets that are durable, yet light, and also acts like solar cells. They absorb solar energy with a surprisingly low efficiency loss percentage. Most likely a result of evolution favoring those who could gather more heat in the harsh climate. Our researchers back home could surely find some use of this information. I guess energy production or military use? I feel like energy production would be better in the long run, but let's try military use. Our military development researchers have made progress with the samples we sent from Isperia 4. They have reconstructed the biological solar cells and documented how they retain heat energy within themselves without taking damage. This has helped them develop a new defensive technology for our fleets. Very nice. So we can upgrade this shit right away.
Vessels upgraded.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of wondering if... Oh shit, we're about to run out of food. Oh, fuck me. Well, we have decent amount of energy being made. Let's have one of you guys move over there for now, and I think we should be good. For the time being, at least. And let's do the same with these guys. Yeah, sure, I guess. That way we're no longer in a deficit, and we're also still making a decent amount of minerals. Get the mining network there, and the power plant over there. Although wait, we might need to get rid of one to create the energy nexus thing, right? Yeah, let's cancel this for the time being then. And then we might also need to cancel this later once we get the mining network thing, assuming those technologies are still there. So we'll just keep those open. Alright, well I think this is going to be the end of the first episode. We'll come back tomorrow and then we'll of course... Right, I don't know why I'm being pinged to that thing, but we'll come back tomorrow and then we will of course explore the more of the universe. We'll expand more and get more into it. Holy shit, I'm super excited about all this. And as this is the first episode of the series, I would greatly appreciate you leaving a like, leave me a comment, letting me know what you think so far. If you're excited, if you're not excited, if you think I've made a mistake already, let me know and all that stuff. And it will be great, I think. And as this is the first episode, I always mention, if you want to support me, then subscribing is a good way, leaving a comment, leaving a like is a good way. If you want to support me financially, I also have a Patreon available. So that'll be linked in either the end title or card or whatever, or in the description of the video. So there's different ways that you can support me there. All right, so let's leave this off here and continue this tomorrow. So for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.